but yourself, most importantly, at the top of that list. Tell us what it's like to be getting a game for your new club in the pre-season.
Yeah, it feels pretty weird at the moment, so I haven't really hasn't sunk in yet. But yeah, it'd be good to pull on the jersey, and yeah, it's just a new beginning, which I've been hanging out for. So yeah, pretty happy.
How did you find out? Who told you? And did you expect it?
Nixie just gave me the all clear this morning. But yeah, I tried not to read into sort of the trial matches or anything. But yeah, got the all clear this morning, so pretty happy.
And you're not the only one that got a tap on the shoulder this morning. We're hearing, I don't know if you know them all off the top of your head, but 4 or 5 blokes who've been told getting a game. Yeah,
a few new faces, which is great for the club. I know Crocker's one of them, so he's pretty happy. Pretty happy for him as well, and yeah, a few of the other boys all had strong pre-seasons. It was probably tough to pick. There's been so many guys that have impressed, so it's good for the club.
What kind of role are you hoping to play on the weekend?
Hopefully I'll go through the midfield, whether that be on the wing or inside, and then probably spend a bit of time forward as well. So stuff that I've done before, so shouldn't be too much of an ask. But yeah, can't wait.
What does it mean to you to have such a strong impact so quickly? And this is, I mean, I'd imagine a significant achievement at a new club for you.
Yeah, it's sort of something that I wanted to do coming in. I came in later than everyone else, obviously in the rookie draft, so had less time to sort of find my feet. So yeah, I just wanted to use my experience of being on a list before to try and hit the ground running and burn up the track. So I tried my best, and it's good to get the reward playing Marsh 1.
What sort of things did you learn at Brizzy that you thought when you got here you've got to nail?
There's so much that I took sort of over the years. I've tried to pass it on to some of the first year boys as well. It's just sort of, it's patience, I guess. Like pre-season is long, and there's a lot of sort of match sim and trial games and stuff, and you're not always going to be on sort of the A team or the strong team, and it's just patience, just not reading into it and control what you can control, sort of thing. So that's probably the biggest thing I've taken in over the years, and I thought I did that pretty well this pre-season.
Has your running always been this good? Are you in better nick than you've been before?
Yeah, I think so. I've always been a strong runner, but I feel like I've put on quite a bit of size now as well, and finally starting to use that size. Probably previously at Brisbane, played more. I sort of went in early and was probably underdeveloped a bit, so I sort of played more outside roles, sort of on the wing and half forward and stuff. Probably didn't really use my strength, but we've done so much work. The whole group's done heaps of work on contested ball and that sort of area of the game in the contest. So I think that's been awesome for me, that sort of training. So I've taken a lot out of that, and I think I'm finally starting to sort of use my strength to my advantage.
You sort of tempered what the selection means to you earlier by saying it's just pre-season, but when you get that sort of gratification, I suppose, early on, does it give you anything in the back of your mind that makes you think, well, I'm a bit closer to that round 1 selection?
Yeah, absolutely. It is only a pre-season game, but for me, it's game 1 pulling on a new jumper, which is like it's a hard feeling to describe. It's pretty exciting. And yeah, it's just about sort of taking that opportunity, and it'd be good to just play with the boys as well, guys I haven't played with before. Try and show them what I'm about in a game situation against other opposition, and obviously learn from them as well and how they play.
How much muscle or weight have you put on since you arrived here?
Since I arrived at Adelaide,
yep.
My weight stayed the same, but I think I put on a bit more muscle, a bit more lean muscle. So that's sort of been my focus in the gym. I think everything, like my diet and stuff's come a long way from when I first walked in the doors at Brisbane. So trying to nail all those little things.
A lot of people are surprised you got to your list. Your record was pretty good. You dominated the NEFL last year, a bit of a ball magnet down there. Are you confident? Are you eyeing a permanent spot in the best 22? Is that your goal here?
Yeah, I am confident, and that absolutely is my goal. Obviously, being delisted is deflating, but to be picked up again by this club was just a massive sort of refresher and a confidence boost. So I'm back to back to my confidence back to where it was, and I've loved it so far. So that's absolutely my goal, and I know I've got a long way. I've still got a lot to improve on, and there's so many good players here, especially in that midfield. So it's just a fight that I'm up for.
You played some footy with Brisbane last year as a forward, as much as midfield. Do you feel like you're better placed as a midfielder? Is that the spot you want, or what role are you?
I do think I'm midfield's probably my go, but as I said sort of earlier when I got here, having played those positions, forward, wing, midfield, it's sort of just built my game in that I'm probably more well-rounded, and I've probably got the ability to play multiple roles for the team, which is in modern footy. That's a lot of guys have to do that. Like even Brodie Smith playing through the midfield, he's played defence before. Guys like that play multiple positions, pretty important to be able to do. So I think I did spend a lot of time as a forward at Brisbane, but I think that's just helped develop that part of my game, and then obviously here training with the midfields helped develop that as well. So hopefully it all comes together and just makes me a better, well-rounded player.
And what have you noticed about Shane McAdam since you've come to the club? Have you seen him on the training track, and obviously looking forward to see what he can do on the weekend?
Oh, what stands out to me with Shane is he's just he's just got footy smarts. Like he's been playing forward. He just shows up sort of in the right spots. And his trial game, the last trial game we played, was probably the best I've seen him play. Definitely, I didn't know really anything about Shane coming here. Obviously, only seeing the guys that I played against and watched. So he was one that sort of has just started popping up, and he pops up in the right spots, and he's a smart player. So we've got quite a few guys that are like that. They know where to go to find the footy and be dangerous around goals. So he's definitely been one that surprised me, and he's looking really good.
A lot of people only know him as a central player around here. Can he be a genuine player? He spent a whole year getting to where he is, like getting fitness-wise. Can he be a genuine AFL player? Absolutely, yeah. The fact that it's only his second year on an AFL list I think that goes to show he's taken really big strides. As I said, I only knew him from sort of his name when he came across to Adelaide, and to be able to see him up close is fantastic. He's just a bit of a weapon up forward, and there's quite a few of those guys that are like that. So it'd be interesting to see them be unleashed and see what they can do.
What's Nixie challenged you to do?
He's challenged me. He's probably challenged the whole team around this, but with me, sort of my team first and sort of leadership stuff. So Nixie's big on team first, but he wants me in particular to make sure that I be a leader as well. We've got a lot of young players coming in, and I've come in from a different club with a bit of experience. So that's been something he's got in my ear about before our match sim games. Make sure you're a leader, set up the stoppages, use your voice. So I think that's definitely a part of my game I can develop. I feel like I've got a few leadership qualities, so just being able to sort of come out of my shell and use them over time. As I get used to the group, that'll probably come a bit more, but yeah, he's been big on that.
And the Melbourne game, what do you want out of it, you boys?
We're going down to we're bringing a strong team, and I assume so, and have a crack really. Play the new style. We've got it's going to be our first go against opposition, playing the new way that we've been sort of playing at training. So I guess that's just going to be the go.
Your definition of the new way?
What's that, sorry?
Your definition of the new way, what is it?
We've worked a lot on defence, and we've worked a lot on our sort of offence as well. But our defence will probably be the main thing. But hopefully you can just see how it plays out rather than me describe it. So hopefully that comes out.
Is that just a matter of sort of turning the ball over in the right spots, mate, when you talk about defence? Forcing errors in the right spots for you? Yeah,
we've been focusing a lot on our sort of whole team defence, so sort of defending is one. So that's been sort of the main focus. So yeah, shifting is one, and everyone doing their role, everyone doing what they're supposed to. So it'd be good to get out there and give it a go against real opposition. It's sometimes hard playing against yourselves because everyone knows what you're doing and you pretty much set up the same structure. So it'd be good to get out against the opposition.
And 5 new faces, obviously, that are playing their first game for the club. Any sort of chemistry issues? I mean, it's a pretty significant number. Will guys take time to get used to each other?
I don't think so. We've been doing quite quite a bit of match sim. I've trained together for a whole summer, so hopefully everyone sort of rolls in. I'm sort of myself. I know I'm well aware of how these new guys sort of play, and yeah, as I said before, though, once getting into an in-game situation against opposition, will definitely help with that. So that's why these next few trial games or pre-season games are pretty important.
Tell us about Jordan Butts. We all thought that Fisher might play because he was the first big guy that was picked in the draft, but Jordan getting a gig this week. Tell us about him.
Yeah, Butts he's pretty he's quite unassuming sort of character. He's a bit quiet around the locker room and that, so didn't know much about him coming here, but he's just been fantastic. He's just a big intercept defender. He's really good one-on-one as well. Reads the game really well, and he's a mature body now. I'm sure he's put work in that over the last year, but yeah, he's a mature body and defends really well. So it's another pretty exciting sort of key defender coming through.